I think the number one way we see people fall down is they don't show that they've done all the work. And this goes back to the bragging point earlier as well, where I think a lot of HR and TA professionals are more humble by nature. I don't know why that is, but it's just like, high EQ, high empathy, humble person that kind of gets into this role. What I recommend doing is when you're starting this process, put together a short document. It could be a PowerPoint, it could be 2 or 3 pages written out. Here's the pain, here's what we're going to do about it, here are the results that we think we can get. And when you talk to the powers that be, the person that has the purse strings in your next interaction, hey, just as a heads up, this quarter, we're looking for a new applicant tracking system. I wrote it up. I'm going to email it to you. But the high level is our time to hire is 60 days because we've got this broken process, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to get a new system. And the results that we're targeting are 45-day time to hire. That's going to help us hit revenue targets. And that way, it's in the back of their head, they're like, oh, okay. And by the way, that makes sense economically, right? Like that helps our business achieve the objectives. I think when you then go through the process, you want to keep people in the loop. Hey, we've talked to 4 vendors. Here's what we think of the market. And then when you make that final recommendation, and we actually like put this deck together and we send it to people that we work with so that it's just like a cheat code for them. They can just like share it with their internal team. But you basically want to say, okay, again, here's the problem. Here's why we're doing this thing. Here are the vendors we looked at. Here's the pros and cons of each of them. Here's the pricing. Here's what the landscape looks like. Here's the one we're selecting. Here's why we're selecting it. And here are the projected results from the selection. And it's just like, you've done the work, right? I have a lot of trust that this wasn't just, hey, this looks cool, right? And so having all of that there, it just gives you a lot of credibility and increases your chance of success dramatically.